Hello, welcome back to my channel, Sin Gaming, Synthetic Sin, whatever have you. Today we're gonna be watching me play one of my all-time favorites, Skyrim. This one is Skyrim Special Edition, and it's not just like regular Skyrim. Obviously, you can see from the beginning that I do have mods installed. In the description below. I will list the mods I'm using. I'm currently using about 215 or 200 and something mods, but the limit is 255. But anyway, let's go. I know that the other two videos were my first two videos of Apex. I thought this was mainly gonna be like Apex Legends dominant channel, but I don't play that much, and I play a plethora of games, so that's why I really haven't been uploading anything. It's just I don't really play Apex like that to be uploading videos consistently, so I thought I would give you guys something a little different, something I love to play. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people out there that play Skyrim. It's been re-released 6 times on console, on all the consoles, PC, what have you, yada yada. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about my character. My character name is Eliana Dalish, whatever, and she's like a type of two-handed druid thing chick I got going on. I don't know, it's because I have a lot of magic based mods, and they add a bunch of new spells. I've always wanted to play a mage character. I do have another character who's like pure magic, but let me tell you, I play Skyrim on legendary with chingles of mods that add different animals, they add more bosses, they add just a plethora of things. And pure magic and pure mage, to be pure mage in the beginning and you only have 100 magic and you have no flames and ice, it's the odds were never in my favor. So I thought I wanted to switch it up again. But I do mainly cast spells on this character, which will probably just be Conjuration. And let's talk about the spells that I have. One of them is Wolfpack, probably from the Forgotten Magic mod that I have. And you summon a whole Wolfpack. And if you summon them consistently, you do actually level the skill up. So you will have to go into the mod menu, which you will probably see me do maybe later. Me running for my life because I knew I couldn't kill them no more, especially with that spell. After that spell debuffed, like, oh, run as fast as you can. Oh my god, am I gonna? And then my wolf pack and Lydia is just slaughtering people while I go heal, which is mainly pretty much what my character does. It's a little healing spell. It's called Cleansing Meditation. Anyway, so back to what I was talking about. So yeah, what was I talking about? Fail. So yeah, I was talking about my character Eliana. Boom. So she's like a druid summoner. What? Yeah, she's a druid because she summons animals. So yeah, well, most of my spell work will be around like a druid conjurer type of thing. Anyway, so I think around this time I'm like, I don't remember what level I am, but I know I'm like, I don't think I'm level 20 yet. I'm like level 16, 17, somewhere around this. No, I'm level 18. I just saw it right now. So and then all of these guys are level 2. Anyway. So that's really what my character is based. And I was gonna do one-handed weapons, but I don't know, I don't really do two-handed, and On top of all the mods that add magic, I have a lot of mods that add weapons. Like for instance, Ukanda's Edge. I don't think that is a base game weapon. I think a mod adds that weapon. I have so many mods that do that I don't even know which mod it is to tell you guys. But anyway, so I have a lot of mods that add weapons, and I never really go for two-handed weapons, and then two-handed weapons are always for like berserker characters, or you know, warrior types. And I'm like, but I still want to have like mage abilities, you know, and stuff, but not necessarily be like considered a Templar or a Paladin. And I know in Skyrim you only have like your one-handed sword, two-handed, and then mage. That's pretty much all you have. Yeah, like rogue, warrior, and then mage. But with all the mods I have, you can get into more detail with your character. So anyway, so I wanted to go with two-handed weapons, and right now it's just me going back and forth, because with series greatsword it does do more damage, but with the Ukanda's Edge you get a buff. If there's a buff that you get when you take it out, it's called Ukanda's Grace, and what that does is provides 20% more damage for 200 weapons. So its base stat is what, 38, and the other great sword is 40. But with Ukanda's buff that it gives, technically the sword will do more damage, even though the game is saying it's doing less damage, but it doesn't really count the buff. But anyway, enough nerd talk. So yeah, and then right here I'm just, because it does weigh more, like that sword weighs 17, and then you will see what buff I'm talking about right now, because I had to go and look because I saw it. Anyway, so that great sword does weigh a little bit more than, it weighs 17 pounds, and my series great sword only weighed like a lesser amount. I don't know, you will see it right there, but it weighed less, so you would technically swinging this sword, it was a little slow, but there's a spell for that. I just haven't learned it on this character. So anyway, whoop-de-woo, I was currently helping, what's the chick in Whiterun, the little red guard, Sadia I think is her name. I was just doing the in my time of need quest, you know, just to mess around, because I really don't want to continue on with the main quest, because like I said, I am playing Skyrim on legendary with mods, so it's like the Elder Scrolls 6, my version. But anyway, right here I ran back and forth because on my console I also have Skyrim modded. There's a mod where it adds to in my time of need quest, and where you would find a letter on Kimatu explaining how he was indeed in league with the Thalmor, and that she's innocent, because you know I've done both sides of the story, of that questline story. And to be honest, it doesn't really get into depth about like what she did for her to be running for her life. You just have to go, like, you really have to take either word for it. So yeah, so anyway, I also have a mod, I don't know if you guys also have it, it's called immersive wenches. So there is these wenches that have been kidnapped, and the local wenches that work at the inns and taverns and stuff are like, yeah, they've been kidnapped, you gotta go find them and blah 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 blah. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to Embershire Mine so we can find more info about the wenches that have been kidnapped. So that's what we're gonna go to. So while we enjoy the gameplay, or while you guys enjoy the gameplay, you guys can also enjoy my voice, because this is my very first this is not my very first video with my voice, but it's just like me talking and my voice, I cringe a lot. So, and then this is a 30-minute video, so it's like, what the am I gonna talk to you guys about for 30 minutes? And then yeah, Later on, I will include myself at the bottom left hand corner when I get better at this per se.
For now, I will
So
maintain my
anyway,
ruse here.
yeah.
You are always welcome in the family here. Until next time.
So I guess just enjoy the gameplay. You'll hear my voice come in and out throughout the video, I guess. Or you know what? But yeah, I'm gonna keep talking because earlier on this same character, when I barely got her started, I don't like traveling Skyrim at night, and I'll tell you why. Because of the mods, one of the monster mods adds, I don't know which one it is, but I just know one of them adds at nighttime. There's these vampires, and they're not any vampires. They're part of a cult. They're actually a part of a cult, and so it's just me and Lydia. We was about to go help the gray man's quest line where you help the old lady because she needs to go get her son. Well, I was on my way to Northwatch Keep, and it was nighttime, and I think I was like level 6 or something, and it was nighttime, level 6, and I'm just kind of like, oh wow. I was on my way. I was walking there, and then I would just be me and Lydia. I just killed some goblins or something. And at the time, I didn't have the Wolfpack Conjuration spell. I just had the Frost Atronach or something like that. And you know, he was doing good, but that's a base game skill, so a base game spell. Excuse me. So you can't really do much with it. Anyway, so yeah, what was I talking about? I am horrible at these. Anyway, so yes, so I continue on down the road, and these 2 red dots pop up on the compass, and I didn't know what it was. The first time I thought it was wolves or whatever, but as you can see, I have floating damage installed, so I was seeing numbers pop up from like on the other side of a little mountain. And lo and behold, I didn't know at the time, but it was a vampire, and she was fighting something. Well, I get closer to her, and
Still here.
yeah, I get closer to the dots, and I see them come on. I'm like, son up, because the thing, mind you, the vampire on its own was like level 20. I'm level 6, and then it's not just the vampire. It also has a summon gargoyle thing, but it's not like a regular gargoyle. Like this gargoyle is pitch black, and it does a lot more damage. And the thing, you know, they're just lethal. I'm gonna just say that they are just some lethal things. So at first, you know, I think I can handle it, right? Because it's just 2. It's just the vampire and the gargoyle. So like 1 hit, you know, 2 shots from the gargoyle kills my Frost Atronach. It kills him, so I have to summon him again. And then Lydia, she's fighting, she's trying to fight for her life, but no, she goes down. So here they're coming toward me, and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm running with my bow in my hand, and I'm running, right? So I'm getting lucky, and I just happen to see a Stormcloak patrol come up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, help me, you guys, save me. And I'm thinking, you know, with these 2, because it's a patrol of 4, so you have 3 regular Stormcloaks, and then you have the like the Lieutenant Stormcloak or whatever you want to call it. So you have him, and I'm thinking that, you know, with them I can resummon, get Lydia healed up, and you know, I have a chance. I don't know what I was thinking, because they got slaughtered as well, the whole patrol. So I'm like, but the fiddlesticks, fudge cake. So I'm like, I have to turn back down, because I gotta run all the way back to Dragon Bridge, because that's where I was gonna go. I'm like, I have to get back to the city. Maybe the guards will help me. So that's what I do. And I'm running, and while I'm running back down the street, back down the road to get the dragon bridge. Luckily, I run up on a Thalmor patrol, and I'm like, oh my god, yes! I hate the Thalmor, but quote unquote, it was in my time of need that I had to become buddy with these people because I was about to die. So boom, with the Thalmor, you know, they're casting their magic and stuff. We was able to get the gargoyle down, and I was probably able to get like 1 or 2 arrows shot into the vampire, but she was still alive. And so as soon as they kill the gargoyle, she summons another one. So I'm like, son of a bitch, like we're gonna have to kill her. So she summons another gargoyle, and the new gargoyle slaughters the fucking the Thalmor patrol, and I'm like, fuck. So I was like, you know what, fuck this, I gotta keep running, I gotta make it to the city. So I get to the city, and the guards are all like, oh, this is gonna be a good fight. And I'm like, whatever do you mean? And mind you, I'm running Wildcat as well. Wildcat is it overhauls the combat system in Skyrim. So if they hit you, if they shoot you in the leg and it's a good injury, it's an actual injury that lasts for 2 minutes. And so if your legs are injured, you don't if your legs are injured, you can't regenerate stamina. If you have a head injury, you can kiss your magic goodbye. So imagine little old me with like half my health gone, running. I'm not regenerating stamina, so I'm not sprinting, I'm just running regularly, and then I'm not getting any magic back, so I can't heal. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So the last resort was for me to just run into the inn, and I run into the inn, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rest, and hopefully I go back outside and they done took care of the thing, they done took care of the problem. Nope, I go back outside and the vampire lady is still there, and I'm just like, well, the vampire was dead. I take that back. The vampire was dead, and it was just the gargoyle left. But he had slaughtered like 2 guards, but he was like almost out of health. So I summoned my frost guardian, and I shoot a couple of arrows in it, and I was able to get it down. And that was the moment, my boyfriend was telling me, you should have recorded that episode. I was like, no, that was just way too stressful for me. It was just way too stressful. But anyway, yeah, looking back, I do kind of wish I would have recorded it. But I also have a mod. It adds these cute little cards. They look like Yu-Gi-Oh card. Like, this is a rare one. Here, it provides the lore about Elder Scrolls Online. It just gives you like little lores about different NPCs, NPCs, different characters that take part in the story. So yeah. So anyway, continuing on with the quest, about the Wenches. I haven't really finished it, so I don't know if you just if you find clues for every wench that you find. But I do have more of a concern for the deadly wenches. Like I said before, about the big sign that's on the wall before you go into Solitude, and it just tells you about these wenches that they just gave away. And I'm like, why would you give them away? Like, maybe you could have coaxed them into becoming part of the Imperial Legion or whatever. But I don't know, maybe those girls were already made up those minds. From what I remember on the picture, I think one of them was like was Daedric or Dramor or something like that. I know the chick had horns. But anyway, up here shortly you'll see that I'm gonna find another card. It's just a regular one, but I love how it tells you about the ESO, because I've played it like a few times, And I would get it again, but I would just need to upgrade my memory on my computer, because that is a big game, and then I would want to get it with all of the expansions. So I know that would take a lot of memory, and I already have a lot of games on this computer, and then I have games like Skyrim or Sims that have mods on it, so that's like another additional 10 gigabytes worth of mods. So yeah, leave me alone. So talking more about some of the mods I have. If you pay attention to my character, she actually has like a spell tome on her back right. Her back left. And if I'm not mistaken, it might either be conjuration or illusion, because I know I use the healing spell. Cleansing meditation is an illusion spell, and then it might be a conjuration tome because I do summon the wolf pack. There is a summon called blessed weapon, and I like the blessed weapon summon. It's so cute. It's basically a Daedric battle axe that's just floating around, and it'll be hidden most of the time, but as soon as you have an enemy that equals to you, it'll show up. So right here, you're gonna have me try to shoot this chick through this little gap. I should have known better that wasn't gonna work, and I think she heard me, or she heard the arrow, and I'm like, come around that corner, see, huh? Come on. I don't know why I waited so long to summon, but it worked out anyway, because she was in the game by then. And I don't even know why Lydia's like, oh, I can help, and it's no reason. It's really funny because every time they kill somebody, every time the wolf pack like kills a NPC, they howl. But I don't know, it's not like with every kill. Like, of course, if there's more enemies, they will just arrow to the next one, and then when everyone is dead, they will indeed howl. So concentration catalyst, clash of wills. And another thing with having a bunch of mods that had spells is I haven't had the chance to use all the new spells. Like, for example, that clash of wills spells would probably be good against another mage, but I haven't had the chance to use it. Hopefully we will get to use it in another episode that I do, maybe so. And another thing about the mods is that I have it where those spells, I'm not the only one who knows those spells. So if I find the spell tome or forgotten tome on an NPC, they also know that spell, which is why they had that tome. So it's really kind of like immersive. I like to keep it somewhat immersive, and then sometimes it is immersive breaking. But a lot of the spells that they've done, like apocalypse, forgotten magic, and then I think I have another spell siphon, I think is another one. Well, anyway, they do most of the spells that they do add are immersive. They're not like stupid overpowering and stuff like that. Everything's like pretty much balanced, I would say. So, which is another thing. Oh, you just see him running in there. Another motherfucker goes invisible. I don't even know why she went invisible. I wasn't even over there yet. She probably knew what was up. And then this girl, I was actually scared because I see her swinging that big sword. I'm like, yeah, my sword's pretty huge. It catches you on fire, but still, like, her shit looks scary when she was like running toward us. She's gone. And then I think this is like a level 6. No, never take that back, because you level 18. I was gonna say this is like a starting area dungeon thing. I don't know. Yes, she shot me in the leg, which is why I feel like that, and I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, am I dead? Ooh, am I dead? Near dying? I don't know. I wasn't, so that's good. That's good. So there I use cleansing meditation, and it's a pretty good little spell that they do. But yeah, anyways. And she tries to run. She's like, I yield, and I'm like, move, she's mine. I think I was able to get a kill cam. Stab. Fucking bitch. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, so we're gonna go and pick up the letter, I think, because I have to go back to the
I'm right behind you.
to the leader, the slave trade leader. I mean, obviously I didn't want to loot in the middle of battle, you know, because I'm pretty sure I mean, I know that the game pauses when you loot, but I'd rather just kill them all. And then I don't know if that was the Oblivion plane summoning my wolf back, but I don't know. I would have taken that battle axe, but I also have a mod that makes gold heavy.
Wow.
And I don't like turning them into notes, because then I'll just collect more gold and forget I have these little bait notes that I can go and trade in to get the gold back. You know, I always forget, so hopefully I can go and change it, because I'm carrying 12,000. I can at least like put down and breeze home, but I don't know. We just have to check and see. So let's go and see what the quest is gonna lead us. I wonder what weapon she had. What is that? With Dadao superior. I could have taken it, but I like my little Yukunda's edge. I like the little buff that it gives. So we have the slave trader report, and then you can see the list of names. So we're just gonna go in order, I suppose, or whichever one's close next to, like, whoever is the closest to one another. We'll just go to that. We'll just go and save her next versus not like versus skipping around, because I'm pretty sure some of them are going to be spaced out and stuff like that. So yeah, just go ahead and save them, because I don't really know what happens after you save them all. I kind of just downloaded the mod and I installed it, and I just wanted to get to play it, you know, because half the time I'm playing Skyrim for like 20 minutes and then I'll go mod it some more. But anyway, we are approaching the 30-minute mark. I would like to keep my videos 30 minutes in length and stuff, so I guess I will see you guys in the next episode and we can continue saving the wenches. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and you know, let me know what you think down in the comments. What would you like for me to play, or if you have any suggestions or any mods I can go and get, because you know I love modding my game. So like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.